Let's solve this problem. A beam is supported by a pin at point A, roller at point B. A uniform distributed load, W equal to 1.348 Newton per meter, acts over the length of the beam. The beam has a length of 4 meters. Use 80 mm by 150 mm GIHO timber. It is percent stress grade. Use the CM, CT, CF, CI factors only. So, these factors for all the stress capacity na yon, bending stress, shear stress, and yung modulus of elasticity. So, we're designing a beam and then vertical load lang ang kanyang applied load. So, ibig sabihin, meron siyang shear and moment diagram. Wala siyang actual load, so wala siyang actual check or hindi mo kukumputin yung actual capacity niya. So, shear and moment lang ang design natin. And of course, as we've discussed, kapag beam, ang mga chinecheck sa kanya is number 1, moment. Checkin mo yung moment strength niya. Number 2, syempre yung shear. Number 3, deflection. And number 4, stability. Number 1, stability. Number 1 and 2, these are strength. Refers to the strength of the beam. Itong dalawa, serviceability. Check sila. So, dun sa number 1 and 2, anong procedure na sinabi natin dyan? Diba, kukunin mo yung stress dahil sa load. And then second, kukunin mo yung stress capacity ng beam. And then you will compare, dapat mas malakas yung stress capacity ng beam natin. Let's do that. Una, kunin natin yung stress. Number 1 is stress due to load. And then, sa number 1 muna tayo. Moment muna. So, para makuha ang moment, since I've given you yung table ng mga usual beams, you can refer doon. You search kung nandun itong situation ng beam natin. Simply supported na may uniform load. So, actually nandun nga. Ito, si number 1. Simply supported is a simple beam with uniform distributed load. Kapag may iba ang itsura ng load, iba na, hindi mo na siya pwedeng gamitin. Pero, if it is as is, pwede mong gamitin to. So, kailangan natin yung maximum shear, diba? Yun ang pande-design natin. Ang maximum shear, of course, for simply supported, as you can see, it is located sa mga support point, kay point A and B. Yan yung support reaction na nakaganyan. So, ibig sabihin, yung shear mo, maximum shear is equal to the, reaction. So, since dalawa ang support, and then equal naman yung load natin, distributed equally siya sa left side and right side ng beam. So, ibig sabihin, yung reaction mo sa point A is the same amount sa reaction sa point B. That's why nakalagay R equals to the shear, and with this equation, WL over 2. So, kahit hindi na tayo mag-shear and moment diagram, you can use readily itong equation na to. So, yung RVB is equal to RVA. So, to get yung vertical reaction or the shear, you substitute yung W, which is 1.348. And then, yung length na 4 meters, substitute mo dyan, and then divide mo sa 2. The answer is 2.696 Newton. And since wala tayong horizontal, so, the reaction na horizontal sa point A and B are both 0. So, nakuha na natin yung shear. Kunin natin si moment. Actually, nasa number 1 pa lang tayo, which is moment, no? Kinuha ko na lang din yung C shear. So, makikita nyo dito, this is shear, this is maximum moment. Ito kailangan natin. So, this is M, meaning moment na maximum. So, sabi dito, that occurs at the center. Makikita nyo dito, nasa center siya. L over 2, L over 2. And ang formula niya is WL squared over 8. Yun ang M max mo doon sa midpoint. So, that's why we have this formula, WL squared over 8, and pag kinompute, it is also equal to 2.696 Newton meter. W, pag nag-substitute ka, W is this 1.348, and then of course, yung length mo is 4 meters. Ito yan, equals 4 meters. And then, squared mo yung length, and then divided by 8. So, ito yung moment natin. Ito yung shear natin. So, let's get yung stress due to the moment. Unahin lang natin si moment. Punta tayo dito. So, let's check ang moment. Let's design against the moment, which is equal to 2.6, 696 Newton meter. Ano ang formula natin para makuha ang stress due to, we're getting yung stress due to loads. Ito ang moment load natin. So, nasa formula natin yan. Ito. This is the stress due to moment load. FB is equal to M over S, where M is the moment load and S is yung elastic section modulus, or it can be M, yung moment load, and then C is the distance of the farthest fiber of the section from its centroid, which is itong formula na to for a rectangular section na. And then I is the moment of inertia with this formula. So, memorize natin, D over 2, BD cubed 12, and BD squared over 6 ang section modulus. So, ang FB, ang bending stress due to load, you can use this equation, yung M over S, or this MC over I. So, let's use MC over I muna. So, for the bending stress, denoted by small f and subscript small b, MC over I. So, we need yung C and I. So, C, let's write the formula, D over 2, and then I is BD cubed over 12. Ano tong D and B natin? Diba ang section na pinapagamit is 80 mm by 150 mm. Let's draw our section. It is 80 mm, 80, and 150 mm. Sabi natin kanina, itong mga original, yung original dimension, hindi yan ang ginagamit. Kasi nga, we reduce itong original, initial na dimensions kasi nga may allowance tayo for manufacturing or fabrication purposes. Okay, so kailangan nating i-reduce muna sila. Ano ang letter A doon? Yung rule A. Kapag 4 inches and below, ang reduction mo is 3/8 inch. Kapag 4 inches above, ang reduction mo is 1/2 inch. So, naka-inch ito, pero naka-mm tayo. Convert natin muna ito into mm. So, 3/8 is equal to, convert mo ang 3/8. It is 9.5 ano to, mm. And then, ang 1/2, it is 12.7 mm. Yan ang i-minus natin. So, let's check our section. Ang 80 mm, this is, ang 80 mm, sandali lang, magbubura lang. Ang 80 mm, this is 3.15 inches. Ang 150 ay 5.9 inch. So, ito is less than 4. So, ang reduction natin is itong 3.8. So, let's calculate our B, which is 80 mm. Ano ba? 80 nga. convert natin ay maminusan natin siya ng 3/8 inch or 9.5 mm. And then yung depth natin from 150, anong pang maminus? Since more than 4 inches siya, 1/2 ang reduction natin. 1/2, 12.7 mm. So let's calculate. This is now 70.5 mm. And then si 150 minus 12.7, this is 137.3 mm. Ito yung gagamitin natin dito sa C and sa I. So, let's calculate. Sandali. Baba ko lang to. Ayaw Okay. So, let's get C. C is D over 2 and our D is this one. Asan ako? 137.3 mm over 2. So, 137.3 divided by 2 is 68.65 mm. So, si B, yung moment of inertia naman, this one, what is our B? It is 70.5 mm times yung D na 137.3 mm. Naka-cube siya. Then, all over 12. This is equal to, wait lang, 70.5 times 137.3 cube all over 12. mahaba siya, 152.06157.44 mm raised to 4. Pag moment of inertia, raised to 4 ang unit niya, di ba? Ang exponent. So, kumpleto na. Pwede na natin kumpletuhin itong bending stress due to load equation. Lagay natin dito, mc over I. So, our moment is equal to, it is 2.696 Newton per meter. So, naka-meter siya, pero ang ating C at moment of inertia are in terms of mm. So, we need to convert itong meter into mm. Paano ang conversion nun? 1 meter is equal to 1,000 mm. Yan ang conversion niya. So, cancel. Matitira si mm. Yun. So, na-convert natin si moment. So, si C naman. Dugtong natin si C to complete the equation. And then, all over moment of inertia, mahaba siya. 152.06157.44 mm raised to 4. So, our answer will be 2.696 times 1,000 times 68.65 divided by 152.06157.44. 152.06157. Okay? Our answer is 1217. This is Newton per meter square. Tingnan mo, oh. So, ang natira, Newton per meter square, diba? Kasi may Newton ka, and then, raised to 4 dito, ang mga numerator, merong isa, may dalawa. So, ito, minus ng dalawa, kaya exponent mo na lang is squared. Kaya, Newton per meter squared. Ang unit. This is a unit of stress or pressure. Same lang yun. And, mm to. Mm na, nag-cancel nga tayo, nag-convert nga tayo meter to mm, diba? So, this Newton per mm squared is also equal to MPa. So, this is 0.01217 MPa, or you can say na 12.17 kPa. Same lang yan. Okay? So, yun yung stress due to the load. Let's get yung bending stress capacity ng beam, denoted by capital F and subscript na capital B. So, anong sabi natin? Ang bending stress is already given sa table ng NSCP. So, check mo lang ano yung material mo. It is a Giho timber with 80% stress grade. So, and then we're designing for bending. So, dun tayo sa column ng bending. Ito, 80%. Kasi yung isa, 65 yun. Sorry. 63 yung isa yan. So, dito tayo syempre sa 80% stress grade. And then, we're designing for FB. So, dito tayo sa column ng FB. And then, take note of the unit, MPa siya. Sana pala hindi na tayo nag-convert sa kilopascal. Anyway, kung titingnan nyo, nandito si Giho. And yung bending stress capacity niya is 21.8 megapascal. 21.8 na. So, take note of that. 21.8. So, 21.8. Yan na yung stress capacity niya, which we need to undergo mga factors. So, ano ang factors na gusto lang ng problem? CM, CT, CFI. MTFI. And then MTFI na. For the CM, lumber category. For the CT, which is temperature, pang 54 degrees. So, if we look at the, and this is a sawn lumber na Giho. So, sa sawn lumber tayo, hindi sa glulam, no? So, let's see yung mga factors for the sawn lumber. So, ang gusto lang ni problem, CM, CT, CF, and CI. Then, nandito sila. Yung CM, CT, ano yung isa? CF and CI. CF and CI. Okay? Let's get yung kung ano ang mga factors na gagamitin. Kay CM, di ba, lumber daw? And then, pang FB, so 0.85. May superscript. Oh no, we need to check this one. FB and CF. So, kukunin naman natin si CF. Let's check this later. So, 0.85 cm for CT. It is para sa 54. Dito tayo. And then, pang bending. Dun tayo kay wet since may wet season tayo. And of course, it's more conservative naman compared kay 0.7. So, 0.5 ito. 0.5. And then we have a formula for CF. Let's take note, 300 over D1 over 9. Okay? And then for CI, since we're designing for FB, 0.8 tayo. So, 0.85, 0.5, 0.8, and then itong 300 over D1 over 9. So, let's take note, CM is 0.85, CT is, ano ba? 0.5, and CI, 0.8, and then CF is, oh my gosh, hindi ko matandaan. Ulit. Ano yung formula ng CF? 300D 1 over 9, sabi mo eh. 300D over 9. Ay! 300D 1 over 9. Okay? So, we need D. What is our D? 137.3, no? Tama. So, let's substitute. 300, 137.3, 1 over 9. And this is equal to, dito natin sa baba. 300, 137.3, and then raised to 1 over 9. Oh, 1.09. That's our CF. And then we need to read yung footnote. CF is 1.09. Let's read the footnote. Where are we? Shear 2. Dun tayo sa moment for sun lumber. Moment sun lumber na CF. Hindi, footnote ni ano yan eh, CM. When FB over CF is less than, itong pa-follow natin. Ano yung FB natin? 21.8, no? Divided by CF. Ano ba CF natin? Anyway. Kapag it's less than or equal to 8, it is 1 na lang. FB over CM should be less than or equal to 0.8. Ano FB natin? 1.09. Oh, it's 20. Greater than, ano tayo? Greater than 8 MPa. We can use na ito. Greater tayo eh. Kapag less than or equal to 8 MPa daw, ang CM natin is 1 na. Diba? So, okay lang. Ay, conservative pala if we use this one. Wag yung 1. Okay? So, next, i-apply na natin itong mga factors dito sa FB 21.8. So, our FB, lagyan natin effective is equal to 21.8 times CM is 0.85, and then CT is 0.5, CI is 0.8, and then CF is 1.09. Kung gusto mo mag-conservative, you can just put 1. Pero kanina yung kay CM conservative, of course, is yung 0.85 kaysa sa 1, no? Let's get na 0.85 times 0.5 times 0.8 times 1.09. Oh, ang late na lang. We will just use this MPa. So, ito yung FB natin. Ito yung bending capacity ng beam. Ito yung i-compare natin kay small f and b. Ito ay maliit lang, no? Since MPa to, yung MPa ang pang-compare natin. Wag si KPa. So, napakaliit lang ng bending stress natin. So, pasado ang ating, ang laki ng kaya ng timber natin. So, conclusion, okay. Then, next, shear naman tayo. So, shear, anong formula natin? Step 1, you need to get yung shear stress by the load. Ano ang load natin? Yung R or yung R, ano to? RVA, which is our VB, which is also our maximum shear na. And that is equal to, ito pala, 2.696 Newton. 2.696 Newton. That is our shear. So, we need to get yung shearing stress due to load. VQ over IB. So, ano yung Q, ano yung I, ano yung B? Balikan natin yung lecture for shear. Ito, shear. Q is equal to area times yung Y. So, what is our A and Y? So, our A is yung area nitong upper portion ng beam. Yun yung A, yung area ng upper portion ng beam. And then yung Y is yung centroid ng upper area, distance niya mula sa x-axis. So, let's solve. So, let's fill up muna. Ano yung Q natin? Yung area nga times yung Y. Let's draw our material. And since we're designing, gagamitin natin is yung reduced dimension. 70.5. Itong 70.5 and 137.3 in mm. So, sabi nga, Q is equal to A times Y. Q is yung area is the upper half lang. So, this one lang. So, that is 70 times 5 times 1/2 ng 137.3. Yan ang area. And then, what is the distance na Y niya? That is yung centroid ng upper area to the x-axis. So, that is 137.3 over 4, diba? So, 137.3 over 4. This is our Q, and it is equal to 70.5 times 0.5 ng 137.3. And then times 0.25 ng 137.3. It is 166,126.99. And then, what is our I? Our I na-solve na natin kanina. So, we can just copy. Of course, we're talking about the same section. Same lang siya. Nasama yun. Raised to 4. Yan na yung I natin. We don't need to solve for it. And then our B is the width ng section mo. So, it is 70.5 mm. So, substitute na natin sa ating shearing stress due to load. What is our V? Ito pala, 2.696 Newton times yung Q natin na 166,126.99 mm cube all over I, which is 15206,157.44, and our B is 70.5 mm. This is mm raised to 4. So, let's check yung mga units. M raised to 3 to, dito may 4 and then 1. So, total exponent niya is 5. So, pwedeng mag-cancel. Ang matitira sa baba is squared. So, tama. Ang natirang units is a unit for stress. It is Newton per meter square. So, calculate na natin. 2.696 times 166,126.99. Denominator 15206. 157.44 times 70.5. Okay. So, ang liit ng ating shear stress due to the load. Ito lang siya. 4.177 raised to negative 4 megapascal or also 0.41778 kilopascal. So, we need to compare this sa shear stress capacity ng beam. So, denoted yung shear stress capacity ng beam as capital F subscript capital V. Let's check yung GIHO. So, our material is a GIHO with 80% stress grade. Balik tayo dun sa table ng NSCP ng mga timber natin. So, since we're designing for shear, dito tayo sa shear column. So, unit niya is MPa. Ang GIHO, 80% din na. So, it is 2.4 MPa. Balik tayo, 2.4 MPa. 2.4 MPa. And then, of course, this capacity, we need to reduce. Ang gusto ni problems, CM, CT, CF, and CI. Let's check. Yung shear. Ayan, for sawn lumber. Shear strength, mga adjustment factors for sawn lumber. Dito tayo. CMT, F, and I lang. So, sa shear, hindi kasali ang CF sa factors. So, etong tatlo lang. So, nasan yung tables ng para sa SON number na CM, CT, and CI. So, ito yung factors for SON number. CM, CT, and CI na to. CI natin, for shear, 0.8 din. CT natin, for shear, na kasama rin siya ni bending, so 0.5 din. And for CM, FV, for lumber, 0.97. Okay, 0.97, 0.5, and 0.8. So, our FV effective, naglag na, is, sulat ko lang, CM is, oh my gosh, nakalimutan ko, ano to? CT, and then CI, this is 0.8, this is 0.5, 0.97. So, mamultiply natin yan sa 2.4 megapascal. So, times 0.97 times 0.5 times 0.8. This is equal to 0.9312. Ito na lang natira nating capacity ng beam sa shear. But if you compare naman dun sa load natin, shear stress due to load natin, mas mataas pa rin naman ang capacity ng beam natin. Oy, ito. Ito, pag i-convert mong kilopascal, it will be 931.2 kilopascal. Diba yan? So, mataas pa din. Ito lang yung kilopascal ng shear stress due to loads. Ang laki ng sabihin natin. Next is deflection. So, sa deflection, kailangan natin kunin yung deflection caused by the load and then i-compare dun sa deflection na limit ng beam. So, deflection due to load, yun yung nasa table na binigay ko ng mga simple beam. So, ito yun, diba? So, nandito din yung delta x, which is the delta maximum, and it is noted na nasa center siya. So, kung ito yung deflection ng beam, nandito si delta max. Yan yung displacement due to the load. Ang formula niya is 5WL4384EI. So, deflection max, this is due to the load, is 5 times WL raised to 4, 384EI. Ano yung W natin? Fill up muna natin yung other variables. 1.348, 1.348 Newton, 1348. Tama, 1348 Newton per meter. And then our L is 4 meters. Ang I natin, meron na tayo. Copyin natin yung nasa taas. So, may moment of inertia and then the E. Nakadepende sa species ng kahoy. So, pupunta ulit tayo doon sa table ni NSCP for GIHO 80% stress grade. Ito. So, ito yung modulus of elasticity, this E. And then, makikita nyo yung unit. It is E times 10 raised to 3 MPa. So, this is raised to 3, ibig sabihin GPa yan. Gigapascal. So, for GIHO, nasa 80% tayo. So, 8.47 ang E niya. 8.47. So, we can go back. 8.47. 8.47 times 10 raised to 3 MPa. So, substitute na natin. And then, yung units natin, MPa, this MPa can be noted as Newton per mm raised to 4. Yan din yung MPa sa inyo. Yan. Then, si length natin, naka-meter. So, gawin natin mm. So, 4,000 mm. Yan, ang equivalent yan. Etong si W, convert na din natin. So, 1 meter is 1,000. So, 1 meter over 1,000 mm para makancel si meter. This is 1.348 times 10 raised to negative 3 Newton per mm. So, substitute na natin siya kay delta max. I'll rewrite it here. So, 5. Our W is 1. Not 4 ako na 4. Newton per mm. And then L is 4,000 mm. Doon pa pa. Okay. Hindi pa ako tapos. 384. Our E is 8 point... Oh, yung E, we need to reduce para this one muna. So, for our E, ano yung mga reduction factors for E? Or yung mga adjustment factor? Design for shear, deflection. So, deflection, the E adjustment factors for Son number are this one. So, ito ang para sa E, CM, CM, CT, and then CI. So, tingnan natin for Son numbers, CM, CT, CI. So, ito yung para sa modulus of elasticity. So, ito siya. Nasa elasticity na tayo. So, for lumber, itong 0.9 tayo. CT for 54 degrees. And then for E, so 0.9 din. And then CT for E, ito siya, 0.95. I-multiply lahat ng factors dun sa E. So, E effective will be 8.47 times 10 raised to 3 MPa times our CM is 0.9, CT is 0.9, CI is 0.95. So, times 0.9 times 0.9 times 0.95. Our effective na E is 8.47 raised to 3 times 0.9 times 0.9.95. 17.665 MPa na lang. Hindi. So, let's substitute yung amount ng E sa formula ng deflection. So, it is 6517.665. MPa nga is Newton meter, ay Newton per mm raised to squared. Ay. Squared yun. Sorry. This is squared. MPa nga eh. Squared yan na. Okay, ano pa? E and then I. Our I is 15206.157.44 mm raised to 4. So, let's evaluate yung mga units. May mm raised to 4 ka dito, may mm raised to 4 doon. Cancel. May Newton dito, may Newton din dito. And then, for the mm, cancel ang isa dito, cancel to. So, ang natirang unit is mm. So, ang unit for our deflection is mm. Calculate na natin 5 times 1.348 raised to negative 3 times 4,000 na raised to 4. Denominator 384 times 6517 665 times 1520 6157.44. So, it is 0.045 mm. Ito ang maximum deflection. So, saan natin kukumpara dun sa limit ng beam natin? May formula tayo ng limits ng beam. Yung simple lang naman ito. Ito. So, floor beam, maximum na may dead load and live load, use natin ito. Length over 240. Yan yung limit natin. Hindi tayo pwedeng lumampas dyan. So, delta limit is, ano nga ba? L over 240. So, ang length natin is 4,000 mm divided by 240. This is equal to 16.67 mm. So, hindi naman tayo lumampas. Ang liit nga ng deflection natin. 0.045 mm lang. Eh, ang limit, 16 mm. So, hindi tayo lumampas sa limit. So, our deflection is okay. So, okay yung bending, okay ang shear, okay ang deflection. So, number 4 is stability. So, ano ang formula natin dito? It is L divided by the B, yung width. So, ano yung width natin? It is 70.5. Kailangan less than or equal to 20. Or, if hindi, if it is between 20 and 40, may reduction ka sa FB. If super lampas siya sa 40, conclusion, need to give or provide bridgings. So, check natin yung L over B. So, length natin is 4,000 mm. And then, our B is 70.5 mm. 56.74 4. And, no units to, canceled units. So, lampas siya sa 40. Eh, di ba may limit tayo na 20 and 40? So, lampas tayo sa 40. Ang conclusion dito, provide bridgings. Okay? So, lampas tayo dito. So, that concludes ito.